Washer.
Hey guys. I love that side eye. She went, just side eye me.
Yeah,
She
well,
side-eyed me.
you know,
I know.
I need to keep practicing my side eye for when I'm really elderly.
Really elderly.
And I, lose my function of words and
Really
stuff, and I can just look at nurses and, aides
give
and
them
just
give them the
give them the
side
side
eye.
eye. Give them the mom look.
Squinty side eye for them.
So,
Happy Tuesday.
how are you today, dear?
Me? Oh, okay. Thanks for asking, sweetie.
It's Tuesday.
Yeah, all day long. So,
Woohoo!
so happy Tuesday, everybody.
Yeah, we didn't have to move mom in today.
No. And we'll get into that.
The mover.
And mom may be in the chat too. So
I know. Hi, Momster. Did you send her the link?
I did.
So she could be in the chat.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
So yeah,
I shared.
the person that's supposed to be moving her had his schedule changed, so
Yes. Which was
we won't name names.
my brother.
My
brother.
Yeah.
It's okay. Hi guys. Jennifer's in the chat. Tim's
Oh,
in
yeah.
the chat.
KJ,
Boom. Even
Jen,
Dave's in the chat today.
Jennifer, Jen, J. Marie, a lot of J's today.
KJ.
Tim, Momster's here.
Momster,
Look,
hi, Mom.
she is
I
watching.
told you. So you can't say anything bad about Monster.
She's watching us instead of BritBox.
I know. I feel very,
I'm touched.
very touched.
I'm touched.
Thanks, Mom.
You
We
made
rank
my day.
today we rank above BritBox for sure.
Greg's here.
Oh my goodness! Look at all the peoples. Hi,
Junk
peoples.
Girl Patty, there's another J.
Yeah.
We could do like a Sesame Street thing. Today's letter is J.
Letter J. Tuesday's J. So so we've got some things to do today, but not what we thought we were going to be doing today.
Yeah, so kind of a freebie.
Yeah, it's a free day.
We're gonna go sourcing later.
Yeah. Picked up. Speaking of sourcing, ooh, glowy glass. It's got cat hair in it now.
She's
I just realized.
really
Yeah, I just blew it off.
like this surprises you.
So this is cool. It is uranium glass.
It's depression glass.
And uranium glass because it lights up under black light. Thank you very much. I don't have a powerful enough black light down here. It's in my car, but I could show you. I'll show you another day. But you know what this stuff does. And we got it for what? $3? $2.
You bought it.
$2. Because I had a friend go get it, Laura, who might be actually watching. So it's got a couple little, it's just
Flaws.
no, they're not really flaws. They're more like
Scratches.
like wear marks. But
Yeah, it's old. I have wear marks.
seriously,
I'm old.
if I was this old and didn't have wear marks, I'd worry that I was obviously a clone. But yeah, so that was kind of cool.
So let's do this since Halloween is over.
Oh yeah, from last week's Halloween thing.
Yeah, Jennifer Hayes. Dee would love it, but guess who got Dawn to liking the glass? So
Dee.
now every time we
Dee's
go to the
fault.
antique
And Dave's
mall,
fault too.
antique mall, she's like
Walking around with my
scouting.
flashlight.
We're out in the car, but so because last Thursday we were not able to come up with photos. And you all shared so nicely with us.
Yep.
And we actually loved that. So of course, me being me, I realized about 45 minutes ago I had a note on my desk that said Halloween pictures, Halloween photos.
Yeah. Oh crap.
So I've spent a little bit of time
Finding
looking stuff up.
some photos.
I have boxes. I have like at least 6 photo boxes full of photos from my life. So this is.
I'll pull up. Let me share screen.
So we're going to share with you guys so you can like sit back and have a good laugh on this fine Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. There we go. So this photo.
Oh, Greg's moving money around in his accounts.
Oh,
Greg,
nice.
pass them along this way.
Yeah, I was going to say, you want my account number, Greg? So this one.
This is at a friend's house, I think, or something. Isn't it?
Yeah.
But anyway.
No, I think it's downstairs in the display area at work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Back in the day when we worked for the man.
Yeah. So this is my fairy drag queen outfit. Yes.
Dave said Night at the Opera.
Yeah. No, this is
Totally different outfit then.
Yeah,
If we did operas.
This is my fairy drag queen outfit, and Mary, of course, is her elderly lady who doesn't take
I crocheted that shawl, I'll have you know.
Did you really?
Yes.
Holy
I still
mother.
have it.
Wow.
It's in the Halloween costume box.
Dang, girl.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I did that when I was a teenager.
So that's that one.
So yeah, I was the oldest employee.
Yes, and I was a fairy drag queen, but you can't see my
but
my wand.
I did her makeup and everything.
Yeah, it's a little dark. The photo's a little dark, sorry. But yeah, definitely in the hair. Woo! You did a good job. Let's put it that way.
Thanks.
This one
I just threw in because what the hell? This one is from 1987. So
this is my hot girlie on a horse.
I thought, to be funny, this would be my cowgirl look.
Yeah, it's totally with no hat, but you got a horse. I mean, you don't need the hat when you got.
I have
horse.
chaps on. I'll have you know,
and chaps,
and there's boots, and there's leather gloves. If you could,
I can see the leather.
There's leather gloves, and so this is me in Colorado in 1987.
And the horse's name?
Keegan.
Keegan. You get points for the horse having a name.
The fact that I even wrote it on the photo is like...
It's not a stick horse either.
So that's about
a real
8,200 feet up in the mountains of in the Rocky Mountains.
Love of the perm, too.
It was a friend's horse, and I had gone back to visit.
That was before you went gray, or were you just coloring then?
No, I didn't go gray that early.
Okay.
I only had a few little bits and pieces. Thank you for the compliment, John.
Oh my gosh.
And Junk Girl, Hush Girl.
Hush Girl.
I was not much older in 87.
Go back to that one. Hang on a second. I scrolled the wrong way.
I was just fresh out of college for a couple years. This is... You want to go to the next one?
Next one.
Why are we doing all me? Well, anyway.
Well, you're in line. It's all
this
you right
one.
Now. The first one was me and you.
Is Halloween 1984. Are you showing it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. There's a leg.
There's a leg.
This is me being a punk girl waitress because I worked at Bennigan's.
Bennigan's.
So the balloon says, "Oh my God! I wish I still had all that flair that I got rid of.
Pins and buttons and things
because we had flair." The balloon says, "Eat, drink, and be scary." That was their theme.
Bennigan's, for sure.
I didn't think you were being mean, Junk Girl. I was just giving you a hard time.
AJ, nothing but a number, honey. So yeah, that's cool.
I wish I could fit in those outfits again.
And you said you still have those earrings.
Yeah, I still have the earrings. They're like this day glow yellow or something.
Dang, we could blow it up here a second. Hold on. Let's blow them earrings up. Yeah, those are wild.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you got like the glasses.
I think my roommate let me borrow them or something. But what had happened though is I was wearing glasses at the time, and I had dropped them and they cracked.
Oh.
So I was wearing my glasses with this cracked lens, which really added a whole nother flair to the whole punk girl outfit.
Uh-huh.
Because I couldn't afford to get new glasses.
No.
So I waitress for Pete's sake. Hey, bum crack.
Who can afford glasses when you're waitressing? There's my
Nady Pie was born in 87. You baby, you.
So this is puppy. I actually went to a corporate job looking like this.
Because you could.
Because I could. This is my pajama pants, don't give a crap old lady look, I guess.
Going to play bingo.
Because I got my bingo bag back here. And a cigarette and some sunglasses. And I think that fan.
Why did we have a skeleton in the corner of the dining room?
I don't know. It was Halloween, honey.
I know.
that thing is one of those battery operated fans that you walk around with and hold up to your face, and hot flashes. So I was an old bingo playing lady. This is the front porch, decorated up.
Yeah, so we're getting a little bit of what we do for Halloween.
So this intrigues me because I can tell you for sure. We go over here. These are real cobwebs.
Pretty much. Because we are that authentic.
Yes.
We are authentic chicks, let me tell you.
We push for the total authenticity. We may
freak
hang a
the
bunch
kids
of
out.
Basic Halloween plastic crap, but I'm telling you, the cobwebs, they're legit. They're real.
Yeah, and the spider
Went up and down.
was noise activated, so it went up and down and freaked
Yeah.
out the
And
kids.
you got other stuff over here on this wall of the.
So everything like
And you carved those
makes
pumpkins
noise.
too.
Yeah, I did. I carved the
That's
pumpkins.
very cool. And here's some more stuff. This is Jack.
That we call him Jack.
Momster
gave him to us.
Yep. He's motion activated, and he's got a little tray for candy. So of course, when you walk up to him, he says hello, and his face lights up, and he bends over and offers you the tray of candy to pick from. So Jack is quite the fun thing. And this skull, I think, does.
I think it lights up or something.
Yeah, it does. It makes fog.
And I add more to that now.
Yeah, this is actually pretty sparse considering what we now do.
Yeah,
for sure. There's your pumpkins. Some more of Mary's carving. And this, I just sold something. And this is me in my, what would you call it, goth punk phase?
Yeah, I think you were going goth. I think we just pretty much slapped you into some black and said, "Here, you're goth."
Yeah, and that was a good look too. I went to work again. It was same thing. Corporate
and then
job.
I found spider. I found
Here we go. Let's get rid of that. Stop sharing. There we go.
Yeah, I found spider tattoos.
Oh yeah, that was that spider tattoo too.
And I didn't send you all the pictures because I was in a hurry. But she
baby,
had one on her
excellent.
palm of her hand, and no,
it was a spider, Dave. It was a spider.
That's a good look for you, Jen says.
It worked. It worked at the time. Yes, it did work at the time for sure. I don't know why.
What I'm hearing is Mary, aka Martha Stewart. Well,
she's very well. Yeah, I mean she does her fair share of Martha Stewart-esque stuff.
Never.
You don't think of yourself as a Martha Stewart?
No, she's like real exacting and
I
stuff.
do want to share this though. Hang on a second.
What are you sharing?
I am going back to my offerings here. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
Let's see. I would love to put one of those at my mom's front door and ring the bell and run away, having GoPro mounted on it. Greg, you're evil.
I like that. I do. I think that's a good idea. Don't mind me. I'm going for my icons here.
Yeah, so now we have a lot more animated stuff and skeletons, and if I can buy like the skeletons on clearance and stuff, I stock up and I put them in the trees and stuff, and the kids seem to like them. Except for when Jack talks, then they kind of freak.
This is my answer to looking at the camera.
And I'm still not looking at the camera.
So if you go to the dollar store,
that's how we decorated for Halloween this year.
Yeah, this year it's this.
Woo!
So if you go to the dollar store, and you pick up googly eyes, you can put them on anything.
Yeah, I'm upstairs working on my
eyes.
computer upstairs, and she sends me this photo. I'm like, "You're nuts."
This is to help you look at the camera.
Such a goof.
It's a Johnny Five kind of.
Oh, we're both in blue today.
Yeah, we are.
You guys like the Fashion Police?
No, they're not.
Is that from the Short Circuit movie?
It looks like it, doesn't it? I mean, seriously, it's kind of a Johnny Five, whatever.
Oh, is that what
Wally...
that thing's what name was?
Yeah, that's what the name is.
Oh, Lady Luck Junk. See you later. Have a good day.
Yes, for sure.
I tried not to.
What?
Well, here, I'm going to pick the fuzzies off of you now.
Monkeys grooming.
I had one shirt on and I took it off because I didn't like it.
You got to wear what you like. That's the way I look at it. So yes, those are Halloween.
Those
and other photos.
Yeah, because we really had fun last Thursday sharing all those.
It was fun,
you guys
yeah.
sharing those, popping up those photos and stuff.
Yeah.
And since I'm of the age where I used to use a film camera.
She's of an age.
Yeah.
Of an age.
So I had to go through boxes and boxes of photos just to dig these out.
So at least you got some, because I was like going through and trying to find some and I couldn't find any on my computer. But
I did that first.
Mm-hmm.
I did the easy part first. I went through every photo file from October I have. Fortunately, I have them somewhat organized. So
nice job. So how's everybody's weekend? Hey, Kathy, doing fine. Thank you very much.
It was icky here this weekend, weather-wise.
Yeah.
We had sleet.
Mom made tuna noodle casserole last night, and I had some leftovers for lunch. It's very good. Mom does a good job.
Mom is an awesome cook, man.
She's an awesome cook. So yeah, it was crappy weather. Crappy weather. We did have a few issues with Mom's apartment.
Ooh, are we going to talk about that?
We could.
Do you want to go there?
Do Mom? Let's ask Mom if she minds.
Momster, can we talk about Saturday's fiasco?
Yeah. You gotta type yes
so
or no.
Momster, just
type yes or no in the chat.
If she doesn't answer, we're not talking about it because.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I went for a COVID test on Saturday. That was part of the fun. I'm negative. So I'm avoiding people like the plague right now.
So is it somewhere between just putting a Q-tip up your nose and a total frontal lobotomy?
Actually, it's not bad at all. Okay. They go into both nostrils with a Q-tip. And she very gently does it. I just focused on not sneezing in her face. And because there's no mask, obviously, for me.
Good.
And 48 hours later, you find out that you're negative.
It didn't hurt, Jennifer says.
Hey, moronic pest. Hey, it doesn't hurt.
Good. I just don't. The idea of it
might as well. It may be going on until next month.
Anyway.
No, that's not going to go on until next month.
She just feels that way. You know how life throws you little bumps in the road?
And Momster's not used to not moving right away.
You want to get stuff done.
Jennifer, they only did one nostril. She did both my nostrils.
In case you had what?
But it wasn't bad. It didn't tickle as bad as I thought it would, and I didn't sneeze in her face.
Which is good.
Because surgery is tomorrow, kids.
Yeah, she gets her screw removed. In her foot. Thank you. And again, I'm pushing for retrieving and keeping.
I will tell them.
Tell them your wife wants that screw.
When we get there tomorrow, because you have to be with me for 24 hours.
Right. What I'm gonna do with that screw is I'm going to send it to Sandy. Just Sandy, who does the jewelry. And I'm gonna have her make a necklace out of it for me or something. I don't know.
It's titanium. What the hell?
Well, yeah, might as well. I can't make a golf club out of it. It's not big enough. So.
Okay, bump crack's being funny. You only have one nostril. Poor Jennifer. She's just.
Wow, that's mean.
So anyway, I had to be in another town to go get my COVID test for surgery.
Yeah.
And then we had to be at Mom's new place at 1:00 in the afternoon between the hours of 1 and 4
for the furniture delivery.
For some of the furniture she's ordered that was available, which means a bed frame, not the actual bed she bought, but the bed frame, the box spring, the mattress, the couch.
Right.
With the two
pillows. The headboard and footboard, whatever she got, are
they're on back order.
And the chair.
So we all three went over there. We took 2 cars, and did we bring stuff in? We brought some stuff in. Yeah, because there's stuff here that she keeps ordering.
Curtain rods.
No offense, Mom.
No, curtain rods and plastic.
She orders, we deliver.
We had some plastic storage units for her closet, stuff like that. And I was going to come back and watch
an auction,
Mr. Buys a Lot's auction. And Mary was going to stay there with Mom, wait for the furniture. Continue.
Forgot to bring another chair, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, we didn't think about that. Yeah. We thought about Mom, though.
We did. Mom is first on our list.
Momster got the chair.
She's first on our list. So anyway, I can do this. I'm going to pick up lunch, so I come home, and I'm in the drive-thru, and Mary calls me and reports the following.
Because I'm on my way to the local grocery store to buy flea spray.
Yes. You heard it here first, as they say.
Because Mom and I were looking around the apartment talking about generalized landlords and how a lot of them take the cheap and easy route, and there's things that they could do better and make cabinets more accessible, and because not everybody's 6'6" and stuff like that, and just how they jammed the stove in, and So anyway. She turns around and she's got all these little black specks all over her sweatshirt. And I'm like, the chair, my first thought was the chair but it's a cloth chair, and I couldn't figure out why.
They're up on her shirt, right?
Well, they were all over her back and stuff. And I thought, well, what the heck? why does she have all these little black specks? Until I started brushing them, and then they started jumping, and then I knew immediately that they were fleas.
It was fleas. It was fleas. Hey, Jerry.
Hey, Wolf Guy.
So yeah, it was fleas.
Hey, Mom.
So she calls me and she's like, "You're not gonna believe this. I'm on my way to the store to get flea balm, and because there were fleas all over her." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah, I had to
A little hiccup.
It was not pretty.
So number one, we're lucky she wasn't fully moved in.
Yeah.
Number two, we're lucky we know a really good carpet place that came in and after the bug bomb.
Carpet cleaning. She didn't need new carpets.
No, but cleaned the carpet and
because
cleaned the furniture.
So the first thing I did was I bought a bug spray for fleas, and then I bought some flea bombs. And so the first thing I did was get Mom out of the house, get her into the car, because that's fumes that she can't be breathing.
Right, exactly.
And spray that down before the furniture guys get there. So we sat out in the car until they called and said they were 5 minutes out.
It's making me itch just think about it.
I know. All three of us have been like, well, is anything crawling on my neck?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. So there's that. So I come home and I'm like, hell, and I'm stripping off in the garage, throwing my clothes outside. And then they come home and did the same thing.
Yeah, there was no modesty Saturday whatsoever.
Not at all.
None.
I don't want
we
that
just
stuff
stripped
in
the garage basically down to our skivvies and put everything in a garbage bag to be sanitized in the washer.
Sanitized.
Coats, because when I got there's no place to hang anything yet because she hasn't moved in yet. So I put my coat on the floor.
Hanging on a doorknob, whatever, but still.
And it's black. So like you can't see little specks of ickies.
No, it wasn't fun.
Moronic pest, you have the name Moronic pest, and you have never seen a flea. They're almost microscopic. They're small, and they jump, and you can't kill them by squishing them with your fingers. You have to literally smush them.
Yeah, exactly, Greg. It's like, what the hell is this on my white socks? Fleas. Oh, God. Yeah. I don't know how people live like that. But the thing is, the person who wasn't a kid, he was a young man who had the apartment before my mother, had a stray cat that he picked up, and he had a flea. I think he had a flea collar on the cat, but flea collars really don't work that well. Anyway, so if the cat did have fleas, which it probably did, he'd been out for about a month. The place has been empty. So when you walk into a room that had fleas and has fleas,
well, he wasn't even out that long because
it was maybe
he moved out
3 weeks.
So we've been kind of moving her in for the last 2 weeks.
So even a week or two of fleas not having anything to munch on, the minute you walk into that room, they're on you, baby.
You're a blood source.
So yeah, I'm gonna drop the.
So guess who's been getting bit up? And couldn't figure out why.
We don't have fleas. I mean, we treat the cats, we treat the dog, and but one got me, and boy, did it get me.
She has been wearing shorts to the apartment.
Because the weather has been somewhat reasonable.
Yeah, until it's not. And
ooh, Jennifer had roaches and bed bugs. Blah. Yuck.
She's not technically in an apartment building per se.
It's an old house with a front and a back apartment and one upstairs.
It's been converted. It's a old couple bedroom, 3-bedroom house or whatever that's been converted into 3 apartments. So it's
and
not.
Nobody
and
in
I've lived in apartment buildings that had cockroaches, so I know how that goes. This is because there's carpet on the floor.
And the cat, and like I said,
the cat. So they went goofy in there.
They went goofy. They were starving, and they jumped on us.
So Dawn, I've been wearing long pants, socks, and shoes. I have not been getting bit. She has been, and so we were like immediately. We figured it out. So we immediately started dosing everybody at home too.
Again, just in case.
You want to let Jerry in?
No. Hang on.
There's the troublemaker in.
Let the man in. Let the man in.
You want to come in and talk about our Saturday?
No, we used to have that problem, and we found out once we would have to take the cat, put it in the tub, wash it down with the flea stuff.
Yeah.
Get it all scrubbed up, and then once that was done, then we would put a collar on the cat.
Yeah.
And we were fine.
Yeah. Well,
You
this
know,
was
you would
even.
have a few that was, like lingering around, but on the whole, once you did that, then you were good.
Yeah. Well, the cat's not there anymore because this was the previous tenant's cat.
Yeah.
So it's like it just obviously he didn't realize that he had fleas until.
Collars don't really work on cats that well. You have to get them the little doses from your veterinarian.
And sometimes people can't put those. Some cats are allergic to
Yeah.
them.
If you buy the cheap shit, yeah.
Yeah, but if you know you got fleas and you know you got the problem, yes, you can do the bath and the
Yeah.
I don't think this
I
kid
can't
knew.
even imagine doing a bath to any one of our cats right now. There would be blood everywhere. And then the
Not
fleas would
theirs.
be like, hey, party at their house.
Yeah, I worry about bed bugs too.
Florida is bad because you never get a hard freeze, really.
Do you? Yeah.
So we at least get hard freezes up here where
they got bugs.
When I lived in Florida many moons ago,
they got cockroaches that fly.
I know. They got lizards that run into the house, for God's sake. And
metal bugs or whatever.
All the other kind of bugs. We get the caterpillars that bite you and everything. And...
yeah, the good stuff.
Yeah. So, like, why live there?
So this is why... because it's sunny all the time.
Right now, it is like 78 degrees here right now. This is our cold time.
Yeah, that's why.
See?
So it's a
trade-off. This is not cold, I mean, when we woke up this morning, it was like 65. But the minute the sun came out, it warmed right up. Yep. Unlike up north where you're like, it's 40 and it's still cold.
Yeah.
We're happy it's like 50 today.
Yeah, today's 50 and sunny. We're on it.
And it's not that windy.
But that's why I'm saying.
Hi, Amber.
If you had the wind, it wouldn't, even though it was saying it was 50, you're like, it's too cold.
Yeah, it's true. It is. It gets that way. Yeah, bed bugs is another one that when we go stay anywhere, we're always just paranoid about that because those suckers are nasty.
Oh, yeah. Especially when you stay at a cheap hotel.
Yeah. And sometimes
we had to watch that when we used to do a lot of conventions because depending on what hotel you got, you used to have to worry. I was more comfortable sleeping on the floor than I was on the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. At some point, I'd agree with you there.
Hey, Lisa. Misha.
Guys, how you doing? Happy Tuesday.
Well, like they say, like for down here, like you were saying, like we got the roaches. But if you make the house the proper way for the foundation, what they would do is that they would take an old car battery and put it in the cement. So that way when you had your blocks, because if the bugs went and bored into the concrete blocks, they would hit that acid and the acid would kill them.
I had never heard that.
Yep.
Really?
That's what they would do down here. You would line up all around your house if you wanted to, just, like one, the concrete blocks with battery in it. So that way if someone tried to get into it, it would just pour right into the acid. And
another reason not to live in Florida because you have insects that can go through cement.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No.
And I thought Australia was bad. Holy crap.
No.
Dang.
But like I said, but you take the good with the bad. Like I said, it's like when you guys are at, minus 20 below and we're at 75.
Hurricane season.
Like
hurricane season. Let me just drop that in there.
Johnny's dropping the hurricane season.
Yeah. But see, we had those 4 hurricanes that came through, every one of them, because all we had was the wind and the rain. Which is
lucky. Well, it's just there's good and bad with anywhere you live.
Yep.
So we'll bitch about the cold.
Down here when that big one came through, all we did we lost power for half a day.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd rather take that than have to deal with a blizzard from up north.
Mm-hmm.
Once that snow hits, even though you shoveled it, you get that ice and everything in the cold that's with you for like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, no, I like this. This is better.
I agree. I can see your point there for sure. For sure.
Yeah, but I like that cup of hot chocolate after I get done shoveling the driveway.
Yeah, but you can have a cup of hot chocolate down here if you want to.
Now when it's 65 out.
Well, you can stay inside your house and keep it cold at like 60, and then you can have a cup of hot chocolate.
Carrie's okay. So Kathy's like, if staying at a hotel, bring Lysol, tear the bed apart, spray the top and the bottom of the bed, mostly get corners off the mattress. Yeah, You really gotta just inspect your room before you.
Yeah, because if you bring bed bugs home, I'm going to tell you right
Oh,
now that is
that's horrible.
not.
And it's not
something you wanna deal
necessarily
with.
just the
Because
cheaper
it's-
hotels. Sometimes
No,
nicer
sometimes
places get it too.
the good ones have them too. So.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know somebody in the
the bed and breakfast area.
yeah, that very high end and stuff, and
they'd get
they
them
got
too.
bit. Some guests got bit. So they got rid of every single mattress, fumigated the whole place, because that's basically what has to happen. Everybody you have to get all your animals out, the whole 9 yards.
Yep.
So
Not fun. Bed bugs are not fun.
But that makes it tough for people like us that collect stuff, because all that stuff gets on everything. Then you got to wipe everything down.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I had a friend that had bed bugs, and they had to wash everything and then put it in sealable plastic containers so that they wouldn't get reinfested.
Oh, God, yeah.
So all the work you have to do to get everything taken care of, all their clothes, everything, because they get into everything.
Yeah.
Strip the bed and ask for new linens. Make sure they give a good tip. Yeah. I don't know. They're also in the bed bugs will get into the woodwork and everything and hide in the corners. And all right, that's a creepy subject. Let's get off of the show.
I was just thinking the
Well,
same
you
thing.
started. That's where I came in on, talking about fleas everywhere.
Well, we went from Halloween to creepy bugs, so there you go.
I'm still taking apart the house here for Halloween.
Oh gosh, yeah. We didn't do anything decorated this year. We didn't decorate at all. So you've got a lot too to tear down. He does
all we got left
long
now,
yard.
I gotta bring in is the hearse, the horse, and the giant demon, and then pack up everything. But half of it's already done. I already got all the spider webs off all the bushes. All the lights are down. All the stuff that's loose, that's already all done. And my fog machines are all drying out right now.
Yeah, because you want to make sure they're cleaned out because they get gunky.
Yeah. Hey, what's that, Gary? Shelly's here.
Ooh,
hey, Amber.
Amber wants to know when. I'm not sure. I think we're going to participate in the Black Friday one when that gets dropped. Whenever
that's in like 3 weeks.
Yeah. I don't think we're doing anything scheduled right now. I've been concentrating on listing. List. And what else? But yeah, I don't think we have anything scheduled until next year, maybe, if that. So, as far as auction goes,
if something comes
how about
up,
you, Jer? You're doing auctions like a maniac.
Well, that's because people like having me around. I don't know why. I don't like having me around.
Shucks.
No, but tomorrow I'll be on Paul's auction.
Okay, cool.
And then from there, I jumped to Cajun's auction.
Ah.
And that one I figure is going to be busy because I found a whole bunch of shirts.
Oh, cool. Any big sizes?
We got, I have an extra one of.
That's cool.
This one. And this is, what? I think this is, that's an extra large. But then I found.
Yeah, Jerry does have great items.
And then I found a whole bunch of wrestling ones.
Cool.
And they're all like 2X and whatever. And
good. Yeah, I know the larger sizes go pretty well.
Oh, yeah, but I figure there'll be a lot of people that'll be wanting all the shirts. I counted them up the other night, I think it was, and I'm at like about 140 of them.
Ah.
So, of course, the wife is like, getting rid of those, aren't you? And I'm like, what?
Yeah, sure.
It's like, yeah, okay.
Sure.
I can't say that to my wife because she'll say it right back.
Yeah, that's true.
And vice versa.
Oh, that's neat. Superman. Nice. Yeah, those should go well. I probably should jump in tomorrow too, but it depends on what we got going on with Mom's place. But
no, tomorrow's surgery.
Yeah, tomorrow's surgery too. She's getting at 8:00?
8:30.
8:30. The screw comes out.
So keep me in your thoughts, kids, because send out those good positive vibes that they find the right screw to
I think they know. They've had the X-ray.
What, the back or?
No, her foot.
Oh.
I had bunion surgery a year ago this month, and one of the screws came loose.
So my wife has a loose screw.
We've been using that for 2 weeks
I
now.
got
That I have a
holes in
loose
my head,
screw.
so
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, I put on a pair of Crocs in about a month ago, and the pain on the top of my foot was so intense. So
What the
I
heck?
went in the bedroom to put on a different pair of shoes, and I felt, and there was like this hard lump in my top of my foot where the bunion used to be. And so I'm like, great, there's a bone sticking out or something.
No.
So
No.
I didn't even think about the stupid screw.
Screw.
So they said they can just remove it. It should be an easy peasy surgery.
Yeah.
that
Oh,
should
it
be
reminds
fine.
me. For some
Yeah.
reason, that reminds me. Dave, are you still out there? You wanted to come in and show us your new working closet, your new
I went
space.
and had my physical yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yesterday. Yeah. That the guy was like, okay, this, that, okay, you don't drink, don't do drugs, don't smoke, okay. All right, we'll see you next year.
Yeah, I love those.
Yeah, it's pretty much same here.
I love those.
Yeah.
I love those. I gotta drop
And
that.
of course, he's like, "You're how old? 60. No medication?
No.
Okay.
Bye. See you later. Works for me. Yeah, Dave was supposed to come in, Jennifer, and show us. He cleaned up his office
Oh, he's
space.
here.
Dave, come on in. You wanted to show. We were going to do an episode of Cribs. We talked about it. Dave and I were auction buddies Saturday. So yeah, Sunday.
Oh yeah, we because
Sunday, not Saturday. Although
this
we
is the
were
reason
hanging out
this
Sunday.
year I'm glad we didn't decorate for Halloween outside, because Halloween was Saturday. Sunday was so flippin' windy
Yeah.
and cold and icky out and rainy and
Wasn't a
sleety.
great- it wasn't a
and
great
There
year
was
for-
white stuff on the ground, and
Here. Oh, you
So-
know?
cleaning all that up is like
There we go.
not a good time.
There comes the man himself. Hold on. Let me pull up. There he is.
Hey, Dave.
Dave.
Hello. How are
Hello. Should I make you big?
No.
No, really. Let me make you big, Dave. Oh, hang on.
You lost Dave.
That's where I wanted to be. Go that one. Go that one. That's lovely. That still didn't work. He's like, I don't care. Don't do it.
Check out the space.
Wow. Where'd everything go? That's a big room.
Yeah.
It didn't look that big previously.
Yeah, it's a bedroom. And
No kidding.
we spent 4 hours cleaning it Sunday.
Holy moly.
Wow, like
Yeah.
nonstop 4 hours.
So where did everything go?
We
'Cause
pitched
that
about
room was small.
It's 10 by 12.
Where'd you put everything?
We threw away a bunch of stuff and then played the shell game and shuffled stuff around and put stuff in the eBay office where it belongs. And yeah, and totes. Love my totes.
Oh yeah, I love your totes.
Yeah, I can show you the tote mountain.
Mountain of totes. That's not bad. I've seen worse.
Up to the ceiling.
I've seen
That was
worse.
like one little spot of my storage unit.
Yeah, so I was gonna say Jerry could probably tell you. I've
Yeah,
seen
so
worse.
I don't trip and fall now every time I go to work.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very
I was
different.
wondering about that. Yeah, I can see your work pile.
Yeah, I got work.
There's a floor. That's a wonderful thing, having a floor.
Yeah.
That's what the wife says when she comes into my office. If there's space, she's like, "Oh, look, there's a rug in here."
There's a rug in here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, our life is basically a 3D slidey puzzle.
Yeah.
We got one spat that's empty, and you have to shift things around until you can find this thing you need. Slidey puzzle for sure.
Greg can't even get to his thermostat.
That's pretty bad. That's
Yeah.
pretty bad.
Greg wins.
Ding, ding, ding. So did you end up buying anything, any of those auction days, Dave?
No, I tried. I mean, I went up to, you saw the one I was bidding on. It got up to like $330.
Yeah.
I just had to stop. But Yeah, the one that I really wanted was the Vegas ephemera, and that
Yeah.
went for $800.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
That was a lot, probably worth every penny. But I was like looking around the house, what could I sell so I can keep bidding on this?
We all have those days. We
Yeah,
all have those days. Oh, you see our bowl?
yeah, I saw that. That's nice.
$2.
Yeah,
I
cool.
can't complain. Taking that to the booth.
Once you get the bug for uranium glass,
Telling you.
you see glass of other colors like amber and yellow and blue and orange that's uranium, then your eyes will just bug out of your head and you'll have to buy it.
It's so true.
Great. That'll be an attractive look on her.
Well, as it is now. Thank you. As it is now, I take that flashlight and I walk down the aisles at the booth.
Seriously, she does.
You know,
Monster and I go back out to
I'm
the
just
car and we're like just
flashing.
hanging out, listening to radio, and there's Dawn 3
Flashing.
hours later coming out.
People wonder why I'm walking by their booth flashing the flashlight at them. But
Tell them you're CSI, you're looking for evidence. And
I'm
DNA.
looking for, I haven't found anything weird yet, so that's good. But
Ew.
But it's a nice, powerful flashlight. You can spot something from the aisle
Hey,
in
Larry.
a 10-foot booth. So, yeah.
Yeah, Amber said that Uha Crochet said that ephemera lot of Jerry, did you see any of that auction at all? From Mr. Buys a Lot?
Mr. Buys a Lot. Yeah.
No.
It was Saturday and
I'm trying to
Sunday.
stay away because I've sort of like passed my limit.
Understood.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of auction houses that you got be members for to be in.
Yeah.
So
It happened. I know. I hear you.
No, that's you know. I just don't know yet.
So Jerry, there
No
was
worries.
a huge, fairly good sized box, not huge. We're not talking like refrigerator size, but he brought up this box, probably this by this by this,
Stacked
and he just kept pulling out all this vintage
Vegas
ephemera
It's crazy. So, yeah.
from all these different casinos and stuff, and the bidding went nuts. And David,
Because all that casino stuff is going big. And what I don't understand, and because one of the sites that I belong to, they were going nuts over, of all things, marbles.
Hmm.
When I say crazy, I mean when I first saw the listings for all the listings, and I'm looking at it, and it's like, all right, and they had like 75 marbles, and I'm like, all right, marbles, starting bid $5. The bidding ended yesterday. When I last looked at it yesterday,
Yeah.
$180
For marble.
For marbles.
Wow.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Well, you never know.
And they had like 5 different lots of, different size, different amounts of marbles, and they were all over $150 a piece. And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. It's what they want. So I'm like, I'm not going to argue.
Now back way before I met Dawn, I had a friend that had a small antique store, and she rented out a space to somebody who collected marbles and sold them.
Well, some are worth money. I get that.
It's hard. I just don't know what to look for in marbles.
Yeah.
It's not something I'm aware of.
Junk girl Patty said she was recently in a vintage Christmas ornament lot. She was bidding and she ducked out at like $300. So yeah, those two, very pricey, pricey, for sure.
Perini agrees. The Vegas lot was awesome.
It was cool.
It was kind of fun to sit back and eat popcorn while watching everybody bid on it. Basically, is what I was doing, because there was no way in hell that we were going to bid on that, because it jumped like that.
Oh man,
he started out at like 20, and next thing you know, it's like 200. Okay,
we're watching. We'll just sit back now and watch.
That's the thing. I mean, like some of these other auctions, like like I'll be in, like, let's say like Derek's auction.
Yeah.
And it'll be like little hits and misses. And then I'll jump over to, say, pirate auctions, and they're like, and you're like, okay, we're just going to sit here and watch. And they're basically almost like selling the same stuff. And you're like, okay.
Yeah,
Why
a
do
lot of it
you
is
know
who's
they're
in
going
the
crazy over
who's in.
here, but not over here?
Yeah, it depends who's watching what auction. What were you going to say, Dave?
I was just gonna say, I was telling Don that if I was a full-time reseller, I would have easily paid $1,200 for that ephemera lot, easily. I mean, just probably a quarter of it is worth $3,000 or $4,000. But I'm part-time hobbyist. I can't look at my wife and say, "Hey, I just spent $850 on a box of paper." So
You
there's
could.
just no way.
You could look at her and say that, but then it'd be how long would she be your wife is the question. Yeah.
And where would you be living?
Yeah. He'd be on the floor. She'd be
Well,
like, "You what?"
Mine doesn't mind, like, especially when I'm at the poster auctions,
Yeah.
because that's a big thing. You know, like, I think that once the whole election thing is done and all that, we're going to be doing one on Facebook again.
Yeah.
And I mean, we average like around between 3,000 to 5,000 for an auction.
Yeah. As Gary was saying, depends on the channel size and if you're selling good stuff or not.
Yeah.
Everything is in play there. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, but we'll probably do another poster auction because I've had a lot of my regulars on Facebook. When are you going to do another one? When are you going to do? And I mean, and it's easy. We just set it all up and boom, and it's, you know, but we'll go through about 2,000 posters and they'll range anywhere from $30 to
Right.
$900.
Yeah. I'm hoping Mr. Biselat sells some bulk lots of posters because that would be fun.
Well, I've seen some of his stuff when he sells it on the
He
Facebook
already
page,
does, Don.
on the ephemera page.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about at auction, but yeah, I know he sells some on Facebook.
Yeah. But a lot of the ones that he sells,
YouTube channel.
and I mean, God love him because you'll get people don't buy it. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, those are $5 posters. So he's got 10 of them. I'm like, oh, that's $50.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay. And the bid's up to 175. I'm like,
Well, yeah.
These people don't know what they're buying, do they?
Not always.
And that's the
they're
fun of
getting a
auctions.
good deal. It's like some of these people when they sell the comics.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they think that, because it's old, it's worth a lot. I'm like, no.
Yeah, but then you got collectors out there that they don't care because they're not in it to resell it. They're in it to collect it.
Tim's got.
Yeah, but still, you don't want to pay a lot to, to have it. I mean, I buy a lot of stuff that I buy just for me, especially like my Godzilla stuff.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to pay, top dollar or even above that because I'm like, no, because somebody else is going to put it out again later on and I'll get it then. I'm like, no, okay. Oh, they got this Godzilla toy. Oh, okay. And they want 75. I'm like, no, I'll wait. And then like a month down the road, someone will have it, $40. I'm like, okay, there we go. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yep, I'm willing to wait. I'm like, I'm not going to die over it.
No, and you've got plenty of stuff to worry about.
What I loved about that auction and other auctions I've been to in person back before COVID and stuff.
Back in the old days.
Back in the old days when you sat right next to somebody, is the amount of history you're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff that you don't normally see, and photos and clothing, and it was fun.
Yeah. And then you get caught up in the bidding.
Yeah, I mean you can for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the best part was I was upstairs watching on my computer upstairs in the office. She was down here. She was chatting with Dave. I was chatting with her from upstairs on my computer. So yeah. Yay, Tim. I've never been to Vegas either.
Yeah.
So either.
It was okay. It was okay.
That was a 9-hour day.
I know.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was at auctions, and like I said, you get caught up, and you're like, all right, I'm going to bid this, and then you get up to your limit, and then keep going. You're like, no, I want it now. And
I really want this.
like, wait a minute,
I don't want that person to have it. There's the other thing. I was listening while I was watching it, so it wasn't a total just sit there and do this. I was actually working, but
I wasn't as good as
it was a long day anyway.
Mrs. Midwest and Dave, but I was working on the office.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a very small path.
A significant improvement has been made. Plus, I have a bunch of CDs now to list. A bunch. A whole box down there. A lot. A lot.
I've been going through our music collection trying to get it organized.
Yeah. Sorry, Jerry. What'd you say?
No, like I said, that's what happens. You start going through stuff, and next thing you know, you're like, oh, I have it. It's like me, because I went to the storage unit to get the stuff for the Halloween boxes, so I can start packing up those. And then I said, all right, I got to bring new stuff because everybody's already seen what I got that's here. So I'm like, I don't like repeating the same stuff over and over because then people are like, oh, it's that again. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and they get bored. So it's like, all right, let me get some new stuff. Next thing you know, I'm opening up and I'm like, oh, I still have some of this. Oh, I still have some of that. I thought all this was gone.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Christmas all over again.
Oh yeah, I'm like, because I've been going through CDs and trying to, because we have quite a bit of music, whether it's records or CDs or whatever.
Because of my previous life as a DJ.
And then I'm like, I think it's time to let some of this back out into the, give somebody else a chance to enjoy
listen to it. Yeah.
I ripped the CDs, so I have it if I need it.
That's okay. As long as you're keeping it for yourself, you can't get.
That's true. You're not like gonna sell it.
I'm not selling it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's going to be some happy people out in the world because they're getting stuff that they wanted. And
yeah, she had a lot. I think she had more stuff going out for CD swap than we had for sales. So I was taking a lot of packages out this morning. I had a few good sales, but yeah.
So they're all talking about going to Vegas.
Vegas is the topic all of a sudden.
Dave, have you been to Vegas?
3 times.
Wow.
3?
3.
Yeah. 3.
Cool.
Jerry?
No, I wasn't allowed to go.
You weren't allowed to go. Aw.
No, I'm a gambler, so no. Vegas is a bad place for me.
I don't think so, Leon. Raymond Frogger.
My dad did give me a
I'll
whole
look it up.
bunch of matchbook covers that are from Vegas and all that I'll be putting up for
paper.
Oh, damn it. Ew. There you go. We're going to write that down.
I've never been to Vegas. I have been to a casino once or twice. Not my thing.
You know, you went to like the Indian casinos, right? That kind of thing.
Yeah, I think.
We used to go to the ones in Connecticut, Mohegan Sun, and I forget what the other one was. But we used to like Mohegan Sun better. I would love it because I'd go there with $100 and sit at the $5 blackjack table all day.
Bye, Gary. Yeah, I mean, I like the shows. We went a couple times. We got to see some cool shows. No, me in a previous life. When we went, there was, it was fun. And everything, when you're in Vegas, it looks like you can walk down the road to the other casino, but it's like miles away because they're so huge. The buildings are just absolutely huge. So
that's like the ones in Jersey on the boardwalk.
Yeah, it looks a lot closer than it is.
Yeah.
And there are back when we were there was a lot of handouts for, call girls and adult shows and things like that. And I'm like, no, they're just handing them to you. They're all over the street.
All over the boardwalk and everything plastered on the poles and everything.
Yep. Riverboat Casinos.
What's the name of the other one?
Oh. You made your ears ring. Was that because of the motors or something? Or that's weird. I feel like I do like some country, yes. So we'll check it out for sure.
I think one of the ones I went to was a riverboat casino, but it was like
Vegas
on a pond.
Basically,
it was on a pond. It like didn't move.
Oh, it was in like an inlet of water. Yeah.
It just is not my thing.
No,
Greg,
everybody, and
I think Greg wants to talk about. Would you like to come and talk about that? Greg has some experience with those. No. So Dave, what are you gonna do with all that space now, man?
Well, we're gonna reallocate it. Some stuff's gonna move back in here, but only if it's in a box or a tote. It has to be organized.
Mm-hmm.
So I think like an exercise machine is gonna go over here.
Ooh.
She's got.
What kind of exercise machine?
It's just a little bench.
Oh,
Not nothing like a Bowflex from the '90s or anything. And she does Mary Kay, so she's gonna move all her Mary Kay stuff in here.
oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's supposed
That's
to
nice.
be a storeroom, so all the crap in the living room, the garage, the eBay office will eventually, in an organized fashion, work its way back in here.
That's important. The organized fashion part of it's huge.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. God bless you, man. Good luck.
But yeah, good times.
Oh, Greg's going down memory lane here.
Yeah.
Just a picture and a phone number. Yep, pretty much. Or a list of, possible opportunities.
Before Tinder and TikTok and all those other apps.
Exactly. Now they don't have to litter up the strip. They can just get your phone number and send you all that fun stuff.
See, there's so many other places in the United States I'd rather go than Vegas.
Yeah.
And I know that I'm in a minority, but I would rather go to the Grand Canyon or, the Rockies or something. The loud noises and all the flashing lights and stuff, I think that would just be sensory overload.
Yeah, and it is kind of a pain. And plus all those people.
The last 2 times I went, I never set foot in a casino. So there's a lot of stuff to do there.
There is, yeah.
Unlike the old days when all it was casinos.
Restaurants, all kinds of stuff to do.
No, there is a lot to go. There's museums for sure. And
yeah, and that would be more...
The Liberace Museum. Oh, no, I don't think that's open anymore.
Isn't the Hoover Dam out that way?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, something like that. I would rather go read up on the history of that and go see that and then freak out from
on the Hoover Dam where you're right in between the 2 states.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's some cool areas out there.
Yeah, because when we travel, a lot of times we tend to go off on back roads and stuff just to see
if we can get killed by, the locals.
Wandering deers or something. I don't know. But just to check out the back roads and stuff.
If you hear
different change of
banjos,
scenery.
Yeah.
Something different than being on a toll road or something.
That's true. Yeah, you try to absorb some of the local color is I think where you're going with that. Hopefully not.
Ooh, there's a pinball museum in Vegas.
Is there? That's cool.
Now that's someplace I would go because I like pinball.
There's all kinds of stuff there. There's no, like Dawn said, you get out of the city, there's no speed limits. Pretty fun.
Seriously.
Drive like a maniac. Yeah, it's nothing posted.
I got my minivan up to 98 miles per hour.
Dang.
That was in the tranny fell out.
Yeah, that was the last ride of that minivan.
Yeah. It did shake and vibrate a lot, but hey.
Remember the last time we drove the minivan, honey?
And then the brakes went out.
Yeah.
Or you realized you didn't have brakes.
Poor thing.
See, I would do it just to add it to the list because I've been to 35 out of the 50 states. So.
There you go. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't have a list.
I don't have a list because I gotta go through. Count it on one hand.
Well, no, I've been to more than that.
Maybe I'm up to 10 fingers now for 10 states.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we got to make a list of where we've been.
Michigan, Indiana, Illinois.
Now I have the pinball song in my head.
Pinball wizard.
Yeah, thanks. No, poor thing. It's not her fault.
So
I've been to 35 states and 9 countries so far.
Dang, good job.
Does it matter if all you did was drive through them?
That counts.
Does that count?
Yeah.
Well, you've been there.
Yeah. I count if you.
Yeah, road trip.
If you spend at least an hour in each place, then unless if it's like you're stuck at the airport, then I'm like, no, that don't count. But if you're, but if you're
wait a minute, you're still in that state though.
It's a list of rules.
Like, no, you gotta be around to, like see the different things. Like
Okay.
when I used to drive from Boston to Texas, we would take different routes, and that way we went through different states on the way. And also when we drove back, we would go a different way, so we would add a few more.
Mm-hmm.
But this way you saw everything. Like you would, like when you're in like DC, you see the monument and all that, so you see all those things.
I stayed at a New York Hotel G and rode the roller coaster. Cool. Yeah, that would count. What do you mean no?
Because I'm not gonna.
Beeped.
I don't do roller coasters.
Oh, is that why you meant?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, nope.
No. She can do roller coasters all she wants. I'm not the boss of her.
No, you're not the boss of her.
I'm not even the boss of you as much as I try.
She does try. Doesn't always
Yeah,
work.
I've been the same way, Junk Girl. Because the plane when we go to the Philippines stops in Tokyo.
Airplane.
And
Okay.
then your layover there. But to take the bullet train in from the airport to downtown Tokyo is like an hour. So when you say, well, my flight leaves in an hour and a half, you can't go nowhere.
Yeah, you're kind of stuck.
You know, you're not really seeing anything.
Yeah, that does suck. It almost make it worth your while to plot your layover for maybe over a day and then just get a place to hang.
No,
Or just
we're going to be doing a week because we're going to do the Godzilla tour.
that'll be cool.
And we're going to stay at the Godzilla room at the hotel.
I think, Dave, we all need to do a road trip sometime this summer. Oh, is it 1 p.m.? I knew it was coming. I knew the post-it note was coming. All right,
Yeah.
Dave. Thanks for showing off your new cleaned out space.
But Dave,
Yeah.
definitely, because we live actually in relativity to, like, say, Jerry, we live relatively close to you. So we should meet up somewhere in the middle. And
That's it.
Ohio's a good place to meet up.
There you
no,
go.
I meant you, Dave.
Yeah.
Not that all of
We
us.
tried to meet up at a freaking at the auction place, and we couldn't even sync that up. So
Yeah.
it's
There's a lot of resellers in Ohio and Pennsylvania, so
we
let's all
should
go
have
to
some kind of meet up.
let's go to Cleveland and meet up with 50 people.
Okay, write
You
it
can
down.
go to the
I've been to Cleveland, though.
you can go to the Music Hall of Fame.
That would be fun.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Okay, Greg's gonna have to tell us about Zach's Ghost Adventure house sometime. That looks like fun. All right, I know we got to close it down. Thank you.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. Dave, for showing off your space. Jerry, for showing off your stuff. And maybe see you tomorrow.
It'll all be up for sale tomorrow. So
Yep. That'll
Summer.
be great. Maybe I can actually show off a few things tomorrow, too. We'll see if I got time.
there you go.
Depending on how I'm doing.
Yes. I'll make sure she's drugged and,
Yeah.
has water and a toilet. Well, you never know.
Here's the phone.
All right.
All right, guys.
Bye, everybody. Thanks again.
Have a good day, you guys. See you Thursday.
Take care, everybody.
Peace out.
For sure.